Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do my cash envelope stuffing for the month of August. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. I hope you guys are having a super fantastic day. Where we at? I'm not sure why I always forget what I'm doing, but I got my planner out and I got my cash envelope breakdown right here. I have 4 categories that I'm going to stuff, and I'm stuffing my cash envelopes for the entire month. And the ultimate goal when I do this and I keep all my money in my envelope is really to teach me some self-control, because if it comes with debit cards, I don't really have it that much. Cash really helps. You guys had given me an idea one time before, and it was to put like a set amount on a specific card and just use that card. But I haven't tried that yet, but that is something, a challenge I do want to do for myself in the future. Just not yet, but I'll get there. I'll get there when I get all my stuffs together, because right now I got to get back on track. So I should have $900, so I'm gonna get this out of the way. So y'all saw what the cheat sheet said. Let's see if I can follow instructions, because y'all know how hard that is for me. 100, 200, 3, 4, $500. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. There's 320, which is 820, 30, 40, 50, 60, 860, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 900. So there we go. I saw somebody who counts like I do. His name is Budgeting with Christopher. I was watching him count and I'm like, that's the way I count. It just is, if I can shut my brain off to remembering certain numbers, it just flows for me. So the first thing we're going to stuff is going to be my household. I know this is going to be totally out of order, but I'm just going to take $100 for that. One of the things I know I want to get myself is this 5-quart frying pan, and I hope I can find one that matches the set I already have. So I'm going to be looking. I know I saw some in Walmart last weekend, so I want to get one of those, and I think it was about $30 to $40, maybe more. If I can't find one that matches the color, then I may have to go over to Target and spend a little bit more, but who knows. So there we go for that. And the next thing is my personal. I get $100 for myself, and so I had reduced it. One time I was giving myself like $150, cut back to $100, just to rein the spending in. So I'm gonna give myself 4 20s: 20, 40, 60, 80, and 4 5s: 85, 90, 95, 100. So my goal for this month is, because you guys know I do the $5 savings challenge, and I do that at the end of the month from all my cash envelopes. I'm gonna try not to spend these 4 5s, and then just spend the $80 if I can, or less. But I do need to get myself a new blow dryer, because I burnt out my other one. Never done that before, but I burnt it out. The next thing is going to be restaurants, and that's another $100. So I'm going to give myself the rest of the 5s: 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, $20. And the next 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 for restaurants. So here, same goal, try to hold the 5s and maybe spend 80 or less in eating out. No birthdays in August, so I should be able to control what I'm doing a lot better. So we will see. Now the last one is going to be for groceries. So groceries are going to get the remainder of the $100 bills, and that's for 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600. So I got $600, And so I am going to, because by the time you guys see this, it's going to be Sunday. And so I need to make sure I put $150 aside. Oh, come on. Set that aside. I'm going to paper clip this. So if you don't know why I do that, it's because it just helps my fingers. When it's in the wallet, that means stop. When I go places, try to make sure I reconcile my receipts so I don't pull my grocery funds money and let it pay for my personal items or anything, household items and stuff like that, because I have it already planned out in the budget, so I have to spend accordingly. And the paperclip just kind of helps keep that in check, make sure I pull from the right categories when it's time to get to the checkout. When it's time to get to the checkout. Can I say that properly? All right, so that is $150. Now I am ready to go for the week. But yeah, so I should be good, and no mistakes. No mistakes, no mistakes, no mistakes, no overspending. I don't have any birthdays, so I'm trying to remember, is there anything? I know I'm supposed to meet up with my friend sometime this week, and she and I both are remembering to bring our cash envelopes when we go. So nobody's bringing a debit card or any kind of cards and stuff like that, but this is the friend who she's working on paying off student loans and stuff right now, and so this is our is this our annual lunch? I think it's been like once a year, but the pandemic kind of knocked everything out of the whack. So we're going to meet up, and we're just going to be talking numbers. We're going to bring our budgets. We're going to be talking about our goals and stuff like that. She and I are both single. We met when I came to work at my current employer like 10 years ago, and she and I have just stayed friends the entire time. So when I went to FPU, was trying to get myself together, I think I was about 4 weeks into the class. I know it was about November. And I remember just going for a walk because I was very, very nervous. And it gets like that when things are going well and stuff like that. It's very hard for me to sit still and concentrate and work. So when I was in the office, what I do is I walk inside the buildings, and it's about a mile. So I decided when I got to her building, I was going to stop by and just say hello. Not talk about money or anything, because this is the very beginning of my debt freedom journey, and I'm just breaking even for the month. Every month, well, yeah, well, the 1 month when I was in the class. Just put it in perspective. And so I remember just talking to her. Her phone was just ringing and everything, and I was telling her what I was doing, and you know, we just got to talking. And then the next year we started talking about finances. Things were getting a little bit worse for her, and I remember just coming with my budget at that time, and we were sitting there talking through the money, and I just showed her my debt, so that way she could see that, you know, we could still have hope even though we have six-figure debt, and we're both over 40. You know, now I'm closer to 50 than 40, and she and I are the same age. So it can be very disheartening when you get to a certain age, if you can get out of debt, if you know, like, what is the future looking like? And so she and I were just sitting there talking, and I was showing her my real numbers and stuff. And so to this day, when we meet up to talk about numbers, when we're sharing screens and stuff like that, looking at things, she remembers that day, because it was not planned. It was just one of those things where I just said, let me get up and walk off this nervous energy that I'm feeling. And her phone just happened, I mean, it was ringing, and I thought it was her daughter. So I was like, talk to your daughter, you know, go talk to Nay. And she was like, that's not Nay, it's I think it's a bill collector. And then she told me more things, and then I shared some stuff from the class about how to deal with it, and that was the first time she was able to deal with that kind of stuff. And you know, when you're facing these things, it's kind of hard when you're going through it, and I'm very, very proud of her, because she's had to, you know, our journeys are similar but not the same, and I had to listen and let her be, and then encourage her along the way, because she had a factor in her life that I didn't. I don't live with my parents or anything like that, and she lives with her mom, and so she had her mom constantly telling her, well, you should be able to afford this, you should be able to afford that, but that wasn't her reality. And she was having a hard time dealing with her mom and dealing with the pressures from inside the home, let alone have a kid in college. And and I was trying to explain to her how it's okay just to make things work while you take care of these unexpected expenses for someone who's living out of town and you're trying to cover them. But she made it through. Her daughter's graduated, she's working, and she's doing good. Her daughter does good. And that was her first hard conversation you have when you have adult children, is letting them know where you are financially. Because by this point I'm like, hey man, you tell them they will ask you when they need help, but they really would need help. It's not that I'm gonna just do what I want and my mom and my dad are gonna pick up this gap that I made in my own life. It's a different, when they come to you, they really come to you. And so she worked her way through that, and I'm very, very proud of her. So we're gonna have our once a year lunch. And I got to make sure I put it on my calendar as well as her, send her an invite so we can go to lunch and sit down and just talk. And during these times, it's just kind of like we're dreaming, and then coming up with strategies on how we're going to get there, what worked, what didn't work, and unexpected things that we've encountered in the past year. But thank y'all so much for listening, because this was just a quick cash envelope stuff and video, and I don't even know how I got on what I just got on. But if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel and you like somebody just talk too doggone much, this is it. I never keep it concise. But y'all have a great Sunday, and I will talk to you guys again on Thursday. Y'all have a great week. Bye.